Just as the assassin was about to pull the trigger, a beautiful woman suddenly stepped into his line of fire. Being a professional, he quickly adjusted his scope and refocused on the target. But a strange restlessness inside him forced him to glance back at the woman. He knew getting distracted could be dangerous. Taking a deep breath, he checked his watch. Heart rate 65. Perfect. He gripped the trigger tightly and aimed with full concentration. He had never missed a shot before. But the moment the bullet was fired, something shocking happened. The woman suddenly stepped right into its path. The assassin instantly prepared for a second shot. But before he could fire again, the curtains were drawn. The target vanished. The mission had failed. Without wasting a second, he dismantled his rifle, packed his bag, and disappeared into the night. Reaching the street, he flagged down a taxi and headed straight to the airport. Just before entering the terminal, he tossed his last gun into a trash bin. As he prepared to board, his phone rang. It was his employer. The voice was cold and firm. "How did you fail?" But that wasn't the end of it. "The client won't let this go easily." Carl knew, failure in the world of high-level targets meant only one thing. Now he was the prey. Without a word, he smashed his phone, pulled out the SIM card, and crushed it under his foot. No one could track him now, but he stayed alert. On the flight, a few seats ahead, a man wearing dark sunglasses kept glancing at him. Suspicion grew stronger. As soon as the flight landed, Carl used a fake identity to book another flight. But when he reached the terminal for the next one, the same man was standing there. Now it was clear, someone was tailing him. He cancelled his flight immediately and bought a new ticket for the next morning. That night, he stayed at a hotel. The following day, he boarded a new flight and finally reached his safe house. He took out his truck and drove a long route through forests, fields, and empty highways, watching carefully to make sure no one was following him. At last, when he arrived at his farmhouse-like home, something felt off. There were footprints in the dirt. Someone had been there. Warning bells rang in his mind. He quickly pulled a backup weapon from the truck, climbed over the wall, and hid in the bushes. More footprints, this time going inside the house. He checked every room, but found no one. Just broken things and bloodstains on the floor, clear signs of a struggle. Panicked, he called his wife. She answered in a weak voice. "I'm in the hospital. A man and a woman broke into the house and attacked me." Carl's blood ran cold. He immediately had her transferred to a private hospital. Then he turned back to the life he had hidden from for so long. He picked up a shovel and began to dig. As a professional assassin, Carl had hidden emergency weapons, cash, and gear all around the farmhouse. Now it was time to bring them out, and time to fight back. The game had just begun.